Hey, Skelly. One thing that Windows 7 does that I like by default is it has a background changing algorithm built into it, and I've gotten used to it. I've developed a taste for it. So I looked around in Linux for something that would do something similar, and I found about 35 different programs that all do the same thing. I picked one that was already built in to the Ubuntu 11.10 repositories, and I installed it. It's called Wallch, W-A-L-L-C-H. I'll see if I can remember to put a link in the description below to the project. It's very plain Jane. The way you install it is you simply open up the Synaptic Manager, the Synaptic Software Manager. You do a search for Wallch, W-A-L-L-C-H, no spaces, and apply it and install it. You then go into the application itself, which is called Wallch, Wallch, and you set the time. You add, and you go into this application and you add the folders and files that you want to cycle through. You collect whether or not random, this kind of thing. Mine's already set up. I bounce between 10 and 30 minutes on my time to change to wallpapers. You can click start from this point, but the problem is it only runs while the application is on the screen when you run it from the GUI. So what you have to do is run it from the command line. Also, there's no way to tell it to install and run its startup. So every time you log in, basically you would have to go into this GUI and start the program yourself by hand. Well, screw that. The way to properly do it is you run another program simply called Startup Applications, and the way you run that is you go into this little start menu thing. I don't know what Unity calls it, and you type in startup and you click the right icon. It comes up and you add the command line that you want to be run every time you log in. I've tried to watch this thing and it doesn't seem like it eats up very much processor or resources at all. So one thing I have noticed about this application is when I'm watching YouTube videos and the change kicks in, it causes my videos to skip a little bit in the video, but not the audio. What's going on here is pretty simple. I'm pretty sure that has more to do with my crappy video drivers. I'm using the default video drivers on my Linux because they're the only ones I can get to work and get the colors to come up and look right. YouTube videos play. I've played a couple of really simple games and they seem to work okay. Full screen video runs, but like I said, this application causes a bit of a skip in my videos. I don't really notice it. I don't really care. There's probably better programs out there. If you see that I did something really stupid, or you want to comment and tell me how I made a bad choice of background image flipping programs, then leave it in the comments below, please.